Hey everyone, Lamar here, about to watch another episode of The Expanse. This is Season 2, Episode 10, Cascade. Quick little recap on what happened in the last episode. Gunnery Sergeant Draper, she went to Earth, and she had to speak before like the representative from Mars and representative from Earth. And basically, Mars was going to put basically all the blame on Travis, who is the Martian soldier who is from Earth, and basically make him a scapegoat. But you know, Christian, you ain't gonna really get past Christian. So she got to ask Gunnery Sergeant Draper. She got to ask her a little bit more about what happened, and she slipped. Sergeant Draper, she slipped, and basically, you know, said that there was a person out there without a vac suit, and they were like firing at it, and you know, but she got silenced really quickly, and then you know went back to business as usual. This is what happened. Travis to blame, kind of thing, where they're using Travis as a scapegoat to kind of negotiate peace, essentially. Venus, the Pro Molecule is not done. Venus, when it got crashed into by Arrow, when Arrow's crashed into Venus, the Proto Molecule essentially it survived. So I don't know what that means for Venus. I don't know what that means with the fight between Earth and Mars. There is the Arbor gas. The Arbor gas is going to Venus to find out what's going on down there. So hopefully they'll describe that a little bit more, tell us what's going on. Before, it was the Sanabolis that the Rocinante boarded, and they went to Ganymede and trying to help the people from the Sanabolis so they don't get all their stuff taken from or stolen from them completely. They end up killing the guys who were trying to take everything from the Sanabolis, but I don't know, it was like the partner of the captain, like her partner, he was killed. Like he was killed, and like she's just pissed, just freaking out because she just wanted to go there, drop some food off, and be able to be on her way, but it doesn't always work out the way you planned it, always the way you want it. So it's a sad time of what happened, and yeah. But I think that's basically it. That's pretty much what I can think of. So that's enough for me talking. Let's get into this episode. So let's see what Cascade's all about.
Shouldn't have left her alone.
She didn't want us there.
We got her husband killed.
Those cops were gonna kill them both.
It was the right move. And I keep telling myself that.
If we do what we came here to do, I'll figure out a way to live with it.
How many people have you killed? I'm not sure. You're not sure?
Well, I'm not a homicidal maniac. Holden and Naomi, they're not like me. They're better. I'll watch your back, but they'll find your little girl.
It's a directory of the dead and missing. Let's see if they're on it.
She's not dead.
And Strickland's not dead or missing, which is good. They could both still be here. Where was Strickland when he took May?
Ganymede, Pediatric Care Clinic 7.
Let's see if anyone who worked there is still around. There's a few.
This is where I used to work. It was beautiful.
I'll try using my imagination.
It's the only place that got destroyed.
A single soldier kills a dozen Marines on the surface of Ganymede without a vac suit? Please. The MMC trains their people to believe they're invincible when that failure is an unacceptable option. Well, Sergeant Draper failed. And then she snapped because she couldn't deal with it.
So you think she's lying?
I think she's crazy.
Still, I wouldn't mind getting her in a room alone. She seemed perfectly sane to me. And after Eros, my definition of crazy has contracted significantly.
Well, she has zero credibility. There's no point talking to her again.
Point is, something was bothering her and she was ordered to suppress it.
Mars is using peace as a distraction.
Peace as a distraction. God, I wish wish I could disagree with you right now.
Our apologies
That's
if we
so
kept
weird.
you waiting. Not at all.
How is Sergeant Draper?
In her quarters, resting.
You're really fucked up in there, Gunny.
I know. But I know I saw something.
Oh, yes. A man standing on the surface of Ganymede without a vac suit. You absolutely sure about that?
So you think I'm crazy?
I think we asked too much of you too soon. Bobbie, truth and fact are not the same thing. Now, I know this may be too much for you to grab a hold of right now.
Wait, what?
But you believe what you saw is true because you need it to be true. To explain how your team was killed.
So what happens now?
Now you go home back to Mars.
You say true and fact
You've
are
heard
not the
it.
same thing?
And then what?
Then we do what's best for you and for the Corps.
I'd like to see the ocean before I leave. If that's possible.
Sorry, you're under restrictions now.
But you mean I'm a prisoner?
No, I mean you're a Martian. It takes weeks, sometimes months, to acclimate to these open spaces. You saw what happened when we stepped off the ship. You're breathing natural air. You're trying to orient yourself with that damned horizon. Just rest. A transport is coming to get you. You'll be shipping out day after tomorrow.
So what's gonna happen? There's gonna be like court martial?
Open the shades.
What are you trying to do?
Close them.
Is she trying to escape? Yeah, she's trying to escape.
Our analysts confirmed that Sergeant Draper's power armor was subjected to massive concussive and incendiary forces, and the suit's internal data logs, as far as they go, are consistent with the MCRN's account of the battle.
The Martians wouldn't have given us the armor if it were otherwise. What about biologicals?
Well, we did find traces of various plant material.
I'm not talking about soybeans. I mean exotic biologicals. Anything that shouldn't be on Ganymede.
Sir, I'm not sure what you're getting at. We did a pretty thorough analysis.
I don't want pretty thorough. I want you to go over every goddamn molecule on that armor and tell me if there's anything you've missed. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
She's looking for the protomolecule. Who knows?
I have no idea where Dr. Strickland is.
Have you seen any patients with any kind of bluish mottling or unusual heavy skin growths? Growths might have been glowing.
From what?
Radiation exposure, possibly.
I haven't seen anything like that. What is it?
Something we heard about. It's probably just a story.
Then do me a favor and don't spread it around. People don't need anything more to worry about. The battle took out 3 of these domes, but we managed to save 2. We've got things moving in the right direction now. We're gonna rebuild this place.
That's good. That's good.
This doesn't feel like Eros, does it?
Maybe it just hasn't started yet.
Gosh, God, is that you? Correct? Yes, it's me.
Coward! Goddamn coward! Our children are out there somewhere, scared and alone, and you just leave.
You done?
It's got nothing to do with you.
He's helping me find May. I came back to look for her. Basha, have you seen May? He took May out of the clinic before the mirrors fell.
We gotta go.
You know where Strickland is?
Roma will know.
Who's Roma?
He finds people. Roma, he doesn't take script, only barter. He likes chicken. Only canned chicken. That works the best. Canned chicken.
He works for food?
Yeah. You give him canned chicken, he gives you a video from the security guard.
Gotta
You give him
stop
more
saying
chicken,
canned
he gives you more video. He
Stop
said that he
saying
could
canned
find the total.
Stop saying canned
But I didn't have enough chicken.
God, stop saying chicken.
This is Roma provide results.
Yeah, he's got a place at the AWP corridor, level 2.
I'll talk to Roma for the both of us, I promise. For May and Katoa.
A friend at the Martian embassy managed to get me Sergeant Draper's service record.
Anything interesting?
Not at all. She's an exemplary soldier who does what she's told to. What's wrong with you? Sit down.
Did you find something?
I think she did see something on Ganymede. I believe that Ganymede was a test of a new weapon that Jules Pierre Mao was developing for Mars, based on technology he unleashed on Eros.
You've been in contact with him?
No, but I was aware of his weapons research. Because I was working with him. You've known for a while.
Ever since you had Frank de Graaf killed.
I know it makes no difference, but I had no hand in that, Christian.
But you covered it up.
Oh, so
This started out as a conversation about peace, about the discovery of this incredible proto-molecule on Phoebe. This was a way to guarantee the safety of the Earth.
At a terrible price.
You're the one who taught me that Earth must come first.
And Eris, 100,000 souls. Did I teach you that?
If I had known what was going to happen on Eros, I would have stopped the project and Jules Pierre Mao along with it, and you know that!
Eris nearly destroyed this planet. You will have to answer for your part in that.
I know, and I will. But what we need to do right now is keep the system from burning down. This is everything that I know about the proto-molecule project. If Ganymede really was a test, then this is just the beginning.
Take that off. It is that because the bottom one was in a far drop.
What you want, Pampa?
You Roma?
Who, Roma?
There's some people on the station we need to find. Heard Roma's the man to talk to.
Ah, in that case. Cute kid, Copain.
We need to find her and the man with her. And we need to find him quickly.
A lot of jobs ahead of you. A lot of work for other people. You got chicken? That's what I like. Gonna take a lot.
This guy just wants to find his little girl. She's sick. She could die if he doesn't find her.
This business.
We got rations, protein bars, ammunition. We're happy to barter.
What I want is chicken. No chicken, back of the line.
God damn.
He can't find Meg! You bashed his head in! What's wrong with you?
Are you gonna help us?
Absolutely. I find little girl. Pro bono.
Thank you.
Not thought of just hitting him.
My source inside the Martian embassy just informed me that there's a lot of activity around Sergeant Draper's quarters. Because she's no longer in them.
That is very interesting.
Why would she run?
I'm not sure, but I've learned not to look a gift horse in the mouth. You have to find her as quickly as possible.
I'm on it. I can access our full surveillance network and find her face.
And as quietly as possible. The Martians will, of course, be trying to find her as well.
Are we information sharing with Aaron right now?
I'll tell him later.
Why haven't you turned him in?
Something changed with Aaron Wright. Maybe when he saw Eris hurtling towards Earth, with no way to stop it, and realized what he'd put into motion, and only miraculously avoided, that it was time to make amends. I wasn't trying to be funny.
Well, I wasn't laughing. It's just, I'd forgotten how it felt to be fighting for the good guys again. I like it. It's nice.
Excuse me, could you please tell me how to get to the ocean?
Don't take it personally. The clinic stopped giving Peter his meds 2 months ago. Makes him forget his manners. And his reality sometimes. But I can tell you how to get to the ocean.
I don't have any script.
You're Martian, aren't you?
That obvious?
Well, I've seen a few of you over the years, being how close we are to the UN. But that's not what tipped you. It's the way you're walking. Like the sky might fall in on you. Like the ground's gonna bite you. And if you're Martian, you'll have osteox. Give me what you can spare and I'll tell you how to get to the ocean.
You're a drug dealer. They're not gonna fly you to the moon.
I know what osteox is for.
Then why do you want it?
I can probably get a month's supply of the new chloroquine. It'll save some of us from dying in the summer when we're forced to drink sewer water.
Jesus, is that true?
Wouldn't matter if I said it was.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Go back the way you came until you see a drainage tunnel on your right.
Got it.
What's your name?
Bobbie.
Nico. Here's what you do. Feet planted, in line with your shoulders, back straight, head down, staring at your toes. Then, raise your chin, slowly, till your eyes are locked on the horizon.
Thank you.
Now you.
I took it off like Batman.
I would have stopped him before it went too far.
Every shitty thing we do makes the next one that much easier, doesn't it?
He was over there eating food.
You said you weren't a homicidal maniac.
I didn't kill him. Not yet. He's a bully. And where I come from, bullies take desperate young girls like your daughter and force them into prostitution. Some people deserve to be punished.
They're using distilled water in the hydroponic supply instead of the proper mineral solution needed for long-term stability. The air, the scrubbing plants, what's left of them, will die off. When that happens, they won't be able to stop the cascade.
What's the cascade?
In real nature, there's enough diversity to cushion an ecosystem when something catastrophic happens. Now, in an artificial ecosystem, when one thing goes wrong, there's only a certain amount of pathways that can compensate for it.
So it's not the thing that breaks you that you need to watch out for.
Exactly. The Ganymede is a simple, complex system. Because it's simple, it's prone to cascades. And because it's complex, you can't predict what's gonna break down next or how.
Yeah, but Ganymede's the most important food station out here. They're not gonna let it just collapse.
The station's dead already. They just don't know it yet.
Vessels into Jupiter AO. A no-fly zone is now in effect around Ganymede Station until further notice. Any unauthorized ships entering or leaving the zone will be fired upon without warning. This is an MCRS priority alert.
Ah, good news, Copain. I find the little Grand Domain. They be moving way away from the battle where the mirrors fall.
What's down there?
How do I know?
Is it everything you thought it would be? I can't remember the last time I went down to the water. Your people are on their way, so we have to be quick.
Quick about what?
The thing you saw on Ganymede, it was real. Here, this is what attacked you and your team, isn't it?
Oh, they have it?
A new type of weapon. It was being tested on Ganymede.
Tested?
By your own government.
Fuck. Fuck you, ma'am.
Sergeant, I wish to God it was my government. Then I would have some control over the situation.
So you're telling me that me and my team, we were sacrificial lambs?
And your friend Travis.
I don't believe it.
And I don't believe a goddamn thing you were told to say in that room. I need to know who is doing this and why. I need your help.
We need to go now.
Well, that was episode 10 of season 2, and a lot of answers being shown here. We found out that Mars is working with Jupiter and Mao to create the proto-molecule creatures, and it was actually a testing site like I thought before initially, because I mean, why else would there be a drone there? It takes off and then it comes back and like checks the area. It was actually a testing area, and like Sergeant Draper, like her team was basically, you know, sacrificed for this test. But I don't know how that relates to what happened in space, because if it's testing on the ground, it wasn't like there was a proto-molecule in the air doing stuff. It was because like something was happening on the ground and they just start fighting. But it doesn't really make too much sense though. There's still more questions there to be answered. Bobbie, she finally got to the ocean. She got to see the ocean. She got to talk to Christian, and you know, she was given the actual information that where it came from, and she doesn't want to believe what happened. So I don't know what that means with Bobbie. Like, she's probably still gonna be court-martialed. So we'll see where that leads up to. On Ganymede, like basically the station's it's dying. So it's a slow death between like everyone there, but it's a major food connection for like so many places. Mars is like they're making a no-go zone for that area. So I don't know how Alex is supposed to get in and get those lot if like they need to get out. Like what that actually means. There's so many more questions like here. We found out that Amos is like, he's not a murdering psychopath, but he will hurt bullies because he's used to them. I don't know if like the thing he was describing, like he was saying about stuff, if that's what happened to him. I don't know. Maybe they'll touch on that later on, but we don't know as of now. And yeah, that's what I can think of. So yeah, as always, you know, like, share, comment, subscribe, all the stuff down below. If you have any other questions, any other shows you may watch, put it down below as well. And as always, I'll see you later. Take it easy.